Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, loves. Welcome to Holistic Healing and Wellness by Cachelle's Corner. And I am here for both the TikTok and my Facebook friends. Okay? And family. Y'all, today we're going to talk about nature's medicine cabinet and how there's healing in our food that's in our homes. If you have sweet potatoes, if you have carrots, if you have onions, garlic, um, lemons, carrots. I mean, all those foods that we just have in our homes that we probably don't figure that has some major medicinal qualities. They do. They do. Okay. So we're going to get into it and talk about some of them today. Just lend me your ear for some time, and let's get into it and learn something today. I'm excited to be here with you all. I am Cashel Staples, and glad to have you all here. Okay, so again, we're talking about nature's medicine cabinet. We got food right now, y'all, that's in our cabinets, that's in our kitchen, our refrigerator drawers, okay, that is going to give us life, that's going to heal us, that's going to bring us back to equilibrium as it pertains to our bodies. Who knew, right? Because people don't really talk about those things. We're just being pushed to take pills, right? I'm gonna take these off, y'all, because y'all can see my little the ring light, and that's a little distracting. Okay, it made me look a little scholarly with these glasses on. Kind of remind me of my father, Reverend Earl, Dr. Reverend Earl Staple. Okay, God bless his soul. He's not here with us, but I miss my dad so much. Anyway, y'all, so we're going to really get into just talking about some of the things that we have around our homes that could really help us in our healing. Okay, and the very simple things: headaches, any type of pain, indigestion, acid reflux. There's so many things that we have in our home that we could use to heal ourselves instead of running out to, Costco or to Walmart, Walgreens to their pharmacy to pick up a prescription. We have what we need in our own homes, and we don't even know it. Okay, so bear with me as we get through, and I say get through like it's arduous, but as we talk about some of the things that we have in our cabinets that will help heal us. Okay, so first thing up, we're gonna talk about sweet potatoes. Okay, sweet potatoes. Okay, and I don't have pictures. No pictures, not just pictures. I don't have the actual sweet potato here, but y'all, sweet potatoes are major for us. Like, we look at sweet potatoes, and for the most of us, we think of candy yams, right? Making them sweet potatoes, candy yams, and it's all good. But nah, we ain't talking about candy yams. We're talking about just sweet potatoes. How you can just bake sweet potatoes, and they're good that way too. You put a little bit of honey on them and some butter and some cinnamon, y'all. It's all the rage. It's so good. Okay, but a lot of times in our community, our black community, we like to put some sugar, white sugar, brown sugar, honey, cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of vanilla extract, chop them bad boys up, or some people blend it. I don't like it. I don't say I don't like it blended like mashed potatoes, but I like mine just the sliced candy yams, and maybe it's because that's how I grew up. And those are all good, right? But it's not as healthy as just a baked sweet potato. Okay, it's not as healthy because we're putting all kind of sugars in there and all kind of other stuff. Even though some of the things that we put in the candy yams, like cinnamon and nutmeg, are really good for your health as well. They have their own medicinal healing powers and potential. Okay, but we're not talking about that. We're literally just talking about the raw sweet potato. Okay, and welcome to the ones who are joining me. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Okay, so sweet potatoes, y'all, sweet potato is like the major unsung hero of healthy eating. Okay, it really is. It has cancer protection. It has immune support. It supports our eyes. It supports our health. Our heart health. And it has very few calories. Okay. And so if you have a sweet potato at home, don't be scared to put that joker in either air fryer or in your oven and go at it. I mean, few calories. And a lot of times what we're doing, we count calories. For some of us, I don't count my calories. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't count calories. But for those who are counting calories, sweet potatoes have very few calories, okay? And it's so good for you. It has antioxidants in it, and it has beta carotene. Beta carotene has so many medicinal properties. It like literally helps with cancer, like reducing the risk of cancer and stroke. And sweet potatoes has more carotene or beta carotene than carrots do, okay? Because carrots get a lot of, they're thrown that whole, beta carotene for the carrots. Yes, they do, but sweet potatoes have way more, okay? They have way more. It says swipe to see who joined. Okay. Awesome. Thank you for joining, all you all who are here with me. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. But again, we're gonna talk about some of the foods that we have right here in our homes that will help heal our bodies, that will help take away the pain, that will help with indigestion, help with acid reflux and things like that for our tummies, y'all. I mean, and so much more. Okay, so for the next couple of Sundays, we're going to talk about what's in our home, okay, that's going to help heal us. You don't need to go outside your home to be getting healing. You don't need to run to the doctor or to the emergency because you have indigestion and you can't poop and all this other stuff. Y'all, you got your healing. The healing is right in your cabinets, right in front of you. You just have to look like, hey, what is this for? The spices that we use just for seasoning, some of them spices and herbs are good just for whatever it is ailing you, whatever it is that is ailing you, okay? Again, let's go back to carrots. So carrots, potatoes, and spinach, these are all packed with beta carotene, okay? And beta carotene is basically a cancer reducer, like major, okay? It has a lot of benefits. I mean, it has, and mixed with vitamin A, people who have had strokes. So if you know somebody who has had a stroke, the more beta carotene and vitamin A that the person has in their diets, they are more likely to heal and completely recover from that stroke. Okay, so get into your carrots, get into your potatoes and your spinach, because they are very high in beta carotene, which reduces cancer and they have components in it that reduce you from getting a stroke. And if you have had a stroke, if you're eating carrots, potatoes, and spinach, at least a cup of that a day, you're going to fully recover. Okay? You're going to fully recover. So you see what I'm saying? People out here sick, and we've known people who've had strokes and passed away. We've known people who have had a stroke and are still trying to recover from a stroke. Hit them up with this knowledge. Beta carotene, carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, a cup a day until they fully recover, and they will make a full recovery. They'll get their movement back. Most of the time we lose maybe a movement in the left side of our bodies. Maybe we lose our speech. We can't speak, and we're paralyzed. And sometimes people don't come up out of that paralysis. They are paralyzed until the end of their days. Okay. But there's treatments at home, y'all. There's so many things at home that we just wait until, like, oh, we got potatoes at home, we got carrots, we'll put something, together for a menu. But these are also healing vegetables, healing fruits. Okay. So again, the more betaine that you have accompanied with vitamin A in your diet, the less likely you'll experience a stroke. And if you already have experienced a stroke, go ahead and start eating these vegetables, okay? Eating these vegetables, because they're packed with beta carotene, and they're packed with, the antioxidants. They have few calories. They're good for your heart. Eyesight. Come on, y'all. They're immune support, so they're good for your immunity. It's a cancer protection. We talking about sweet potatoes. Y'all got them right now, probably sitting in your pantry. Okay, so don't sleep on those sweet potatoes. And it's not just used for candy yams. Like, just you don't have to put all the sugar and the butter. I forgot about the butter when you make them candy yams. Okay, Eat the sweet potato by itself, bake it, boil it, and eat that bad boy. It's so good for you, and it's so good for your health. Okay, don't sleep on these basic, and I'm saying basic, but basic vegetables that we just have in our pantries, just because we, at some point we're gonna make some sweet potatoes, or at some point we're gonna, make a salad using the carrots and the spinach and all this other type of stuff. But they're also good for your healing, the healing of the body. Okay. Welcome again for those who are coming in. Appreciate you taking the time to be here. Okay. So again, let's not sleep on these vegetables and these fruits, y'all. Okay. So let's get into garlic. We all know that garlic is very potent as far as taste is concerned, and that bad boy will leave your breath hot, right? So if we have anything with garlic, we want to make sure that we have plenty of mints to go with that garlic, because our breath is going to be pretty hot. But garlic is a mint with so many benefits. It has antioxidants in it. It has selenium, vitamin B6, manganese. Y'all, it has so many. It has vitamin E, and vitamin E, y'all know, is good for your skin. It has vitamin K, calcium, potassium, vitamin, I already said vitamin E, vitamin C, magnesium, manganese, selenium, iron, potassium. Do y'all hear all these minerals and vitamins I'm talking about? That's in garlic. Okay, but that's not it though. Let me get into also, it has a lot of antioxidants, okay? It boosts your immunity. So for those who are just, just have low immunity, eat more garlic. You can just eat a garlic clove. Y'all see this garlic here? Y'all see this, how it's wrapped and stuff. And if you take it apart, take this joke apart for y'all. Y'all know these cloves, right? It's going to get a little messy. It's going to get a little messy. Y'all can take a piece of this, and some people just eat raw garlic. I know my brother used to do it. He used to take it, this right here, and just eat it. Now some people are like, oh, that's strong. It's strong, but guess what? It's going to keep diseases away from you. It's good for your heart. Has anti-inflammatory properties, cancer prevention. It boosts, like I said, your immunity, and it has tons of antioxidants. Don't sleep on this garlic clove. Who cares if your breath stinks if you are healthy? It's going to keep you from getting cancer. If it's going to have keep your body from being super inflamed, reduce inflammation in your body, who cares? I'm saying go ahead and brush your teeth afterwards now. Don't be in nobody's face and you just ate a clove of garlic, okay? You don't want to do that. That's rude. That's rude. Don't be rude. But at the same time, baby, if they got a hint, do I smell garlic? Yeah, you can tell them why you do what you do and why you so healthy. You're healthy because you are taking the time to eat a clove of garlic a day, every other day, and this is going to keep you healthy. It's going to keep your immune system healthy and up and boosted, and so that no viruses can come by and bacteria come by and be trying to invade your system, and then you get it because your immune system is low. Your immune system is weak, and it's susceptible to all kind of bacteria and germs and stuff that's in the air, all willy-nilly. We don't want that. We want a strong immunity. We want a strong immune system, and so garlic helps to keep that boosted, so that during this winter season that's coming up, y'all ain't sick and have COVID, the flu, pneumonia, and all kind of stuff that can be out there, any type of respiratory issues, because you have not boosted your immune system throughout the year. This is boosting your immune system shouldn't just happen just because you're going into the winter months. What are we doing? We're trying to prevent things from happening. Let's not be active just because something hit you. Now you just want to, well, now I got to boost my immune system. You should be doing that anyway. You should be doing that before the time, so that at all times your immune system is strong. Okay? And not to say that your immune system, because sometimes it has nothing to do with your food. Sometimes your immune system can be low because of how you're feeling. If you're depressed about something, you're worried, you're anxious, guess what? That could lead to you basically your immune system being low. Okay? So we have to be mindful of our mood too, the state that we're in, our mental state, because that plays a lot, our psychological state. It plays a lot on our health. Okay? So this garlic clove, y'all, don't be afraid to take a bite. If you don't want to take a whole thing of it, then take a half of it. Or eat it, make some garlic tea. Put some honey in it, and baby, that's just as good as the whole clove. You taking it in. It's too strong. It is spicy. It is strong. It's going to leave your breath some type of way. You might have to brush your teeth for about a good 5 minutes, and then make sure you gargle. Okay? But this is good for you. It prevents calcium from binding with other substances that lodge themselves as plaque within your arteries. Now, you know, when we talk about plaque, we're talking about the buildup of calcium and deposits within your arteries and your arterioles and your capillaries in your body. Okay? We don't want none of that, because buildup means blockage. Blockage means heart attack, stroke. Heart attack, stroke could mean death. We're not trying to die because we didn't take good care of our bodies, and because we decided we didn't want to unblock our arteries with cloves. Okay? Cloves. Put them in your food as much as possible. Put them in your food. If you're making eggs, or if you're making pasta, I mean, if you're making some type of roast or whatever the case may be, even just seasoning the powder seasoning on chicken or fish and stuff, put the garlic on there. Put the garlic seasoning on there. It does wonders for your body. Okay? Garlic stops the oxidation of cholesterol. Okay, cholesterol is a major thing. I mean, a lot of us, we got some problems with cholesterol. We got high cholesterol, which leads to high blood pressure, right? Man, that's running rampant in our community, in the black and brown community. High blood pressure is crazy. We need to reduce that bad LDL, okay, and increase that HDL. I'm sorry, Jesus, I'm distracted. I got little pets running around here. Okay, so we need to make sure that our hearts are healthy, and make sure that cholesterol is low and our good cholesterol is high, and maintain a good equilibrium as it pertains to our blood pressure, because that's taking us out as well. Okay, garlic improves blood pressure by increasing the blood flow to the capillaries, and capillaries are like the smallest and the tiniest blood vessels. Okay. And the components in garlic causes the capillary walls to open wider, okay, causing the capillaries to open wider, reducing the ability of blood platelets to stick together and cause blockages. Again, we don't want any blockages, okay? So when you ingest and you make garlic a part of your diet, you are making sure that those capillary airways, not airways, but that the vessels are patent, they're open, okay, and they're not being clogged with plaque and calcium deposits. So make sure you put garlic in whatever meal that you can make that's obviously going to taste good. You know, you don't want to just throw it in no cereal. But I'm saying, if you're baking something, you know, if you're baking some fish, some chicken, you know, some lamb, whatever you're baking, some roast, throw some garlic in there, because it helps. Crush that garlic. If you don't want to have it in any of your meats, but you said, you know what, I'd just rather make a tea, make a tea. Make a tea. Just put garlic in whatever you are eating as much as possible, or just make it part of your diet. Okay? And I wish I can come up with a better word besides diet, because diet just feels like temporary, like, you know, just doing it for a short period of time until you get your, you know, your goal as to, you know, your weight goal, or you know, whatever. But this is a lifestyle. How you eat is a lifestyle. This is not something that you're just going to do for a time being until something passes over, until, you know, you don't have diabetes anymore, or your blood pressure is where it should be. This is a lifestyle. What I'm talking about is not something that is a fad. You want to incorporate these vegetables and these certain fruits into your life, okay? And then you want to pass it on to your kids. Y'all heard how many vitamins and minerals I told you about just alone garlic has, and the potential for it to reduce heart disease, okay, strokes, heart attacks. Come on now, we got to get with it. We have to want to heal our bodies, And again, you have what you need in your home right now. You don't have to run to the pharmacy. You don't have to take those blood pressure pills. Come on now. You don't have to do all of that. Okay? So bear with me. If y'all have any questions, hit me up. Hit me up in your comments. And again, thank you all for being here. Y'all, aged garlic extract inhibits the rate of coronary artery calcification. Did you hear me? Aged garlic. Aged garlic extract. So there is garlic extract. So that's good too, because it really doesn't work for you. They've already have this liquid. Just like you have vanilla extract and lemon extract, they have garlic extract. Use that, put it in some hot water, put about at least 12 drops in there and drink it, or less. You can make it as potent or less potent as possible, whatever's convenient for you, but that's like already made. You ain't got to crush nothing, you ain't got to bite nothing. You can just go ahead and put those drops in that water and then drink it. It's the same benefit. Okay, you have the same benefits. It's no different. Garlic is what's up. You need garlic in your life. Don't sleep on no garlic. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, and let me know where y'all are hailing from. I got a lot of people online just joining me. Let me know where y'all are coming from so I can know. Give y'all hail out to y'all. Ones who are coming in from all different places. I appreciate you. We got a Winnie Smith joined us, a M. Oliver, Narita Cox, Winnie Chenault. I'm sorry if I just butchered your names. Is it Anna? We got Christopher. We got the Cute Dot. We got Susan. And we got somebody, MCM, just joined. I can't know what that is. LaBady, and Buster Girl just joined. Y'all, appreciate y'all for joining. I do. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Okay. Let me hear from my people on the Facebook. Where y'all at? I need to know where y'all at. Where y'all hailing from? Speak to me. Talk to me. How many of y'all do use garlic? How many of y'all know about garlic and the benefits of garlic and use it in your cooking every so often? Hello, Denise, and welcome, babe. Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, she's from Pennsylvania. Okay. All right, Pennsylvania. All right. Thank y'all for being here. I couldn't do this without you, but I would do it without you because I'm so passionate about helping people and about getting this news out about the foods that you have, the foods that we eat every day are not just only for our enjoyment, but they are for the healing of our bodies. Okay, and I'm here to learn what I'm learning and then share the news. This is free. Hey, sweetie, Yolanda, my sister's always here. Thank you, babe, for joining me. Appreciate you. I was on church with y'all church today, sis. Sister Valerie. Wasn't she doing it? It was Valerie because Veronica's her sister, right? Valerie. Sister Valerie was doing it. Anyway, y'all, don't sleep on the stuff that you have at home, okay? We got somebody from Trinidad, Odell Guy. Thank you. Look at you. Thank you, Odell. I appreciate you. Oh, it's Vora. Okay. Oh my God. Y'all looking like y'all got them strong genes. Y'all know you do. Okay. She was preaching her behind off today. Okay, y'all. So we have stuff at home, is what I'm saying. We have stuff at home that we can use to heal our bodies. Mint. Let's go into mint. Y'all, mint. So there's two types of mint. So you have peppermint and you have spearmint. Okay? And peppermint is the natural hybrid of spearmint. Okay? And menthol is the aromatic oil that comes from peppermint, and it's an active constituent in the peppermint. Okay? And then you have spearmint, and the active ingredient for spearmint is called carone, and it's a weaker chemical than peppermint. Okay? So mint has many uses. So for those who have been pregnant, for those who are pregnant and, morning sickness, my God, I don't wish to ever, morning sickness is the worst. Morning sickness is the worst, but Jesus, for those who are still having babies, God bless you, and dealing with morning sickness. I know my mom had 5 of us, and she never had morning sickness. Never. God bless her. I had 2, and morning sickness with both of my kids. It was just the worst. It almost makes you be like, Lord, did I make a mistake? Because that morning sickness is like, whoo. And tea, that peppermint tea, it did some miracles for me. Not so much the mint candy, but when I drank the peppermint tea, that was the best. Hello, Denise, and welcome. Yes, love. She said, love peppermint tea. Yeah, peppermint tea is good for you. But it's not only good for if you are having, if you're pregnant or you're dealing with nausea or vomiting, you know, just a yuck stomach. It's good for indigestion. It's good for flatulence. It's good for colic, for those colicky babies or, you know, constantly crying and just having some issues. It's some intestinal issues. Colic, this peppermint is going to help your baby with that colic, okay? Because we got fussy babies and we don't always know why. More creators want to co-host, I guess. Okay, well, hello. Hello, brother. How you doing? Hello? Are we going to say something? Okay. Okay, how you doing? All right, so we gonna speak or not? Because I don't want you in here. You just just looking to see what's going on. If you ain't interested in saying much, then we're gonna have to just cut you out. Okay? You got something to contribute as to what we're saying? Hey, Rakaya, welcome, sweetie. I don't think this was a good idea. Have this one at all. Okay, Rakaya, good to have you, sweetie. Good to have you. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get back to it here. So we're talking about mint now, okay? And like I said, mint has a lot of medicinal qualities, and it does some major things for our system, okay? And oil of peppermint has 78% menthol, so it's way stronger than the Caron or Caron from spearmint, okay? But menthol encourages bile production, basically, okay? So, and that bile is secreted by your liver, okay? And it's good it flows into the duodenum, which is part of the intestines, where it promotes digestion. So that's why it's really good for your digestion when it comes to upset stomach and indigestion and even flatulence, okay? So, hello, Ayana. Okay, so you want to make sure that if you're having any issues with your stomach, y'all, that mint is the best thing to go to. Okay, any, like I say, indigestion. If you're dealing with gas, which is flatulence, mint is the best thing to solve that. Okay, and to just basically have your stomach at ease. Okay, for colicky babies, mint is good for that baby. Okay, menthol is an anti-spasmodic. Basically, which means that it decreases or calms the action of muscles, particularly those in the digestive system. So it's an anti-spasmodic or spasmodic, okay, however you want to pronounce it, and it just helps to calm the muscles in the digestive system, okay, for those who are just having some issues down there. So again, mint is really good for you. Keep mint around. I mean, I can't really say I have mint in our house for like people like my sisters who have homes and they have, and you don't necessarily have to have a home, but she's got mint growing outside in her garden, and all she got to do out there and just pull a couple of sprigs or two and use it freshly in whatever dish that she's making. That's a good idea too. But you can also grow mint in your home. I mean, just a little pot or just something that's big enough to just pull some mint out. It's easy. It's not a plant that you got to really do much for and to grow, okay? But y'all, mint is good. So don't, again, sleep on no mint because mint is good for you. Now let's talk about carrots. We all know and love carrots, right? We've been told for so many years carrots is good for, your eyesight. Carrots have so many more medicinal benefits than just for your eyesight. Okay, let's get into it. First of all, carrots have beta carotene, alpha carotene, gamma carotene, lycopene, and lutein, and these are cancer warriors. So it's good for cancer. So if you are a carrot lover, continue to eat carrots, because carrots is going to reduce the probability of you even getting cancer at all. Okay, because carrots have so many cancer warriors that is going to eliminate you having any issues with cancer. Okay, you also has vitamin A, has carotenoids. Carrots offer natural defense against heart disease, cataracts, constipation, strokes, and cancers. Okay, we just talked about cancers. So again, carrots. Everybody got carrots at home at least. Even if you just have it for a week or two because you're going to make a salad or you're going to use it in some type of casserole dish. Carrots is everybody's favorite. Well, I don't say everybody's, but it's such a vegetable that we mostly have just in our homes. And sometimes it goes bad because we're not using it, as rarely as we should. 1 carrot a day can reduce the health risk of diseases. Okay. And said diseases, like I said, heart disease, strokes, cancer, cataracts, and constipation. Again, it's talking about cataracts. That's dealing with our eyes. Okay, so if eating more carrots is going to reduce the risk of you getting cataracts, why wouldn't you do it? For those who are having indigestion problems and are having problems with eliminating food from your system, constipation, carrots is good for that. Either you can juice carrots, okay, and just drink the carrot juice, and that's going to help with that constipation right away. Okay, it's going to have to help with that constipation right away. So for those who are having problems and that you don't have a daily bowel movement, start eating or drinking and juicing carrot juice. Okay, and that's going to help to start moving that bowel, that bowel, so that you can start eliminating, the stuff that's in the feces that's in your intestines. Okay, strokes is going to prevent you from having strokes and different cancers and heart disease. So it's a heart healthy vegetable. Okay, again, very simple. And we don't think of, when you look at carrot or even just think of what carrots do, again, we just own eyesight. No, it's so much more that carrots can give us the benefits than just for our eyesight. I just told you. Okay, and 1 carrot per day reduces the risk of heart disease in women by 22%. Did you hear me? 1 carrot a day reduces your degree of getting heart attacks, or can reduce the risk of heart attacks by 22% in women. 1 carrot per day can reduce the risk of heart attacks in women by 22%, and then 1 carrot for 5 days per week reduces women's stroke risk by 68%. That's a high percentage. So for those who have, strokes and things like that running through your family, you don't have to wait until you're next. Okay, start doing prevention by juicing carrots, eating carrots, putting it more into your food that you're cooking. Okay, your daily snack, put it into whatever meal that you can. Okay, weekly, so that you can reduce these risks. And again, most people got carrots in their homes. Most people, if you don't have it in your homes, then go and get it. Because you might have some issues one day. Maybe you can't use the bathroom. Maybe you are constipated. Maybe this is not a normal thing that you're constantly constipated, but for some reason, maybe the last 2 days, you weren't able to use the bathroom. Well, guess what? You don't have to go and get any type of nothing prescription from Costco and from Walmart. You can go right in your refrigerator or right in your cupboards or right in your pantry and chop you up some carrots and start eating carrots, or you can juice this carrot and drink the juice of it. Okay? Again, don't sleep on the phytochemical, which is the plant chemicals in carrots, protects oxygen deprived brain cells. So they also protect your brain. Y'all hear me? It's not just eyesight. It's the brain. Okay? It's your brain. It's your eyes. It's your heart. It's your gut. Carrots. Carrots do all that. Okay? Carrots eaten 2 times a week drastically reduces lung cancer risk by 60%. So now we're talking about your lungs too. So we got your brain, your eyes, your digestion, your gut, and we got your lungs. Look at that. Stop playing with me. Carrots do a whole bunch, and we just look at, oh, it's just a carrot. Stop. Don't be sleeping on carrots, because carrots do a whole slew of good things for your body, okay? Now we're going to talk about fennel. Fennel is a herb, okay? I don't have any pictures or anything of the fennel, but fennel is a herb, and it has astringent properties or effects. Basically, it promotes milk productions and nursing moms too. So if you're just had a baby and you're having issues with, producing milk, if you drink fennel tea, that is going to start helping to produce to start the production of breast milk, so that you can nourish and feed your baby. Okay, I didn't know that when I was breastfeeding, but I did not have any problems either. Baby, my breasts were so engorged most of the time because I just kept producing and producing. But for those who are struggling a little bit, with these moms who are struggling, and breastfeeding is the best thing that you can do for your newborn. Okay, I'm an advocate for that. Breastfeed your baby. Breastfeed your baby, because not only are you giving your baby immune support through you, but the food that you're eating, you want to be careful what food you're eating. Don't be selfish, and because now you don't have a baby and you want to just go eat a bunch of junk food, you still have some nourishing to do for this newborn. Okay, eat proper foods, so that, because your food is going to show up in your milk. So we ain't trying to eat spicy stuff, because your baby's going to ingest that through the milk. Okay, so if you are just having a baby and you're having issues with producing breast milk for your baby, fennel tea is the best thing that you can do for this baby. Okay, to start producing milk. Okay, like I said, it's an anti-spasmodic effects. It has anti-spasmodic effects, and we talked about that for another vegetable, and I think that was garlic. I don't think it was garlic. I think it was mint. No, it wasn't. Help me out, y'all. Which one was anti-spasmodic? Give me a moment. Yeah, we definitely talked about it, because it helps with the moving the waste out of the intestines. Okay, it wasn't garlic. Well, who was it? What was it? Was it sweet potatoes? I think it might have been sweet potatoes. But basically, when you have it was mint. So when you have something that's anti-spasmodic, I don't think I'm even saying that right. Anti-spasmodic. Okay, so basically spasms. If you have any type of spasms, anti-spasmodic basically means that it's going to help to calm those muscles. Okay, instead of them spazzing out, basically it's going to help to calm the muscles. Okay, so we also see that mint is anti-spasmodic, and so is fennel tea. Okay, which is an herb. Okay, it relaxes bronchial passages, allowing them to open wide. So when we're having asthma attacks, when we're having bronchitis and things like that, or bronchitis is the inflammation of your bronchioles, and where you see that those airways are closing up on you, that's not good. So most of the time, if you're going to the hospital to get a treatment, that asthma treatment is helping to open up those airways. Okay, and so when you are taking or ingesting a tea like fennel, it's going to help to also promote opening up those airways, okay, so that you won't have spasms, because they're closing up because of the infection or phlegm and all that other type of stuff. So it relaxes the bronchial passages, allowing them to open wide and allowing for proper airflow to come through. Okay, so for people who are suffering with asthma, bronchitis, and cough, this right here, this fennel, is really good. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. My computer's about to die. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. I so don't like leaving, but I didn't know my computer. It was just fully charged. So I don't know what's going on, but I definitely don't want to die while we on live here. So y'all, for y'all again, go ahead and get that fennel. That fennel is a herb, okay, and it's a very good herb, okay, and it has carminative effects. Basically, it relieves flatulence. So anything that has a carminative effect is relieving gas, flatulence, and you can get flatulence from anything. I mean, it could be from cabbage, it could be from certain vegetables, milk, okay. So fennel tea has this effect where it relieves gas. So if you find yourself very gaseous, fennel, which is again a herb, make a tea out of that bad boy. Usually it does come in tea packets or the leaves, and you boil it and you drink it and you will be just fine. Okay, it relieves flatulence, including indigestion, cramps, bloating, and colic in infants. Okay, so that's another colic remedy, another remedy for kids who have, or babies who are, dealing with colic. Okay, so if y'all have any questions, please do ask. Okay, please do ask me if you have any questions about anything, because I really love to answer anything that you have a question about pertaining to obviously what we're talking about right now. Okay, and thank you all for joining. I see Gabriel, Bridie, Maddie, Mother joined. Is this my mom? I don't think my mom has TikTok. Somebody's mother. It says Mother joined. If this is my mom, hello mom. I'm surprised to have her if this is her. We got Mary. We got my beautiful niece, Olivia. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you, and I know that you're supporting me. I appreciate you, and I love you so much for that. Love you all. Thank y'all for coming and just spending time with me. I appreciate this. So y'all, let's get into apricots. So apricots, apricot, people say differently. I say apricots, okay? Apricots have beta carotene in it. Okay, we already know from when I was talking about the carrots and such and the spinach and things, that beta carotene is so good. It prevents that component within the plant. Okay, it prevents cancer. Okay, reduces the risk of cancer and things like that, and also is good for heart health and a slew of other things. But apricot has antioxidants in it, vitamin C. It's fiber soluble, which basically means that it lowers cholesterol, it stabilizes blood sugar levels, and it cleanses colons. It cleanses the colon out of toxins and improves bowel movements so that you can have regular bowel movements. Okay, this is what apricots do. Okay, so don't sleep on apricots. I don't know if they're in season right now. They're probably going out of season because it's the summer. We're going slowly from the fall into the winter. Excuse me. So, but again, that's something that you want to think about during the summertime, where there are plenteous fruits and vegetables, especially fruits, certain fruits. Apricot is big. Go get you some apricots, and they have apricots in a can, so you can have them throughout, the year. So it's not just for the summertime. I mean, the summertime produces the more fruit, the live fruit, not the canned, or where you can actually go get the organic fruit from the grocery store. But in the meantime, you can get the same benefits to a certain degree, because there are more preservatives and things like that that's packed in that can to preserve the apricot in the can. But it still has benefits for you. Okay, it doesn't just the benefits don't die because it's in a can. You don't have as many, because with the actual apricot itself, you don't have any preservatives it's soaked in that is it's going to be harmful to you. Okay, so please do go and get you some apricots, because again, it's so good for you. Okay, and we do need our colon cleansed, so it cleans the colon and toxins and improves bowel movements. We need to make sure that our digestive system is always good and working well, y'all. You know that that's our elimination system. We cannot afford to be backed up in that way, because that's going to cause a whole bunch of problem in our system. So as long as you're having, consistent bowel movements, and you're not having any issues like irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, colitis, stuff like that that's going on, you know, leaky gut syndrome in your gut, we need to get that fixed quick and fast in a hurry, because those things can lead to you having sepsis, and those bacteria from your gut now are introduced into your entire body. And once sepsis hit, you can recover from it, but it's hard to catch that thing, and it's hard to survive it without any internal damage and damage to your organs. So we want to make sure that we are taking care of our gut at all times, okay? If we're not eliminating food like we should, then go to some of these vegetables and fruits that I told you about that it helps to start breaking that stuff down and eliminating and healing your gut. Because we're constantly eating, so if we're constantly eating and we're not constantly eliminating, there's a problem, there's a backup, and then eventually there's going to be a huge problem in your system. That's waste just sitting in your intestines. You have to know that is not healthy. And then after a while, it's going to start affecting the rest of your body systems and body organs. Okay, so don't sit on, if something's not right with your gut, and you just saying, well, hopefully it'll pass. Well, it's 2 weeks now, 2 months now, a year, and we just, what are we doing? We got to make sure we're taking good care of our bodies, y'all. Don't wait until your body is literally breaking down before you saying, oh, I got to try to fix it. Because it might be too late. It might be too late. Now, your body is always trying to heal itself. Your body is never in a mode where it's just stopped. The only time it stops is when the Most High decides to take you from this earth, and now that's the end, okay? And we're going to life, okay? But at the end of the day, your body gives you signals to tell you what's wrong with it. And your body gives you signals to say how happy it is, how healthy it is, okay? So we have to pay attention, y'all. Our bodies are a living thing. We're a living thing in our bodies, and our bodies are living. We don't take for granted that your nose is just a nose. It's a living piece of your body. Your eyes, they need to be taken care of. Your nose needs to be taken care of. Your teeth, your mouth, your skin, which is the biggest organ on your body, needs to be taken care of. Stop going outside and you haven't put the proper lotion to moisturize your skin in the summertime and the wintertime. Now your skin is all cracked, and some of y'all got rough skin. Because you ain't taking care of your body. Your body needs to be taken care of. Stop taking care of everything else and everyone else except you. You should be a priority. And you means taking care of your body, taking care of your own health first. That's not being selfish. And whoever told you, oh, that's selfish, you think of yourself, who's saying that? Who would say that? You being selfish because you're taking care of you first? Bye. If you don't take care of you, who will? And I'm not being facetious, because you got people who will, but you get what I'm saying. You got to love you first. You got to take care of you first. Okay? So take care of you. Take care of your bowels. Take care of your heart. Take care of your eyes. Take care of your lungs. And these basic fruits and vegetables I'm talking about that is in your house right now, some of y'all probably don't need apricots. Your mom, your aunties, y'all probably got canned apricots. Don't even know that you do. This is good for you. It lowers cholesterol. It lowers your sugar, your blood sugar levels. It stabilizes it for those who are diabetic or who have metabolic disorders. It improves bowel movements. Come on. You got the healing right in your home. Your healing is right in your home. Okay, let's move on to beets. Beets is major. I remember, God bless my father-in-law's heart, when I was pregnant with my son, Malik. He asked me, he said, first of all, he asked me if I was going to breastfeed, which I guess looking back now, I'm like, was that a little, I don't know if that was intrusive, but he was like a dad, you know, so I told him I was, so he was happy about that. And he asked me, do I eat beets? And I really didn't eat a lot of beets. I remember, I think my mom fixing beets once in a while, but I didn't really fix a lot of beets in my own family. Once in a while I'll fix some beets, but I'm pregnant, and he asked, you know, are you going to eat some beets? Yes, sis, Denise. Self-care is important. Absolutely, sis. And I said, yeah, I guess. And he fixed me some beets, okay? Because a major issue with births at any time, so I can't say back in the day, was spinal bifida. Basically, it was like the base of your spine for babies, it wasn't closed. Okay, so it was an opening, and that's a defect, and I want to say it's a birth defect, but I can't tell you in all honesty if it was an iron defect, but I think it is an iron defect. Okay, because beets are packed with iron and vitamin C, folates, vitamin B. Yes, okay, and so he said you need to make sure that you're eating plenty of beets. And I said, yes, sir. And I did, because spinal bifida, I believe, is a birth defect that does affect you if you're not eating, if you're low in iron, I believe it is. Okay. And for those who are anemic, beets are good for you. Okay. So you can eat either the raw beets by juicing, because I've juiced beets, and pineapple, because the pineapple kind of offsets, gives a little bit of sweetness. Okay. Beets have just a real earthy taste. I don't feel like beets are bad tasting, but it's an earthy taste. It's red, at least the ones I was using. And I just juiced them later here. Now, when I was, pregnant, I ate them, the way my father-in-law fixed them for me. He, cooked them over the stove, and they were good. But today, I juiced them, okay, and I mixed them with pineapple, because pineapple has bromelain in there, and it just sweetens up the juice taste altogether. Okay, it kind of kills a little bit of the earthy, ground taste a little bit, but it's so good for you all. So it's also rich in vitamin B. Like I said, folates is good for anemia, and it reduces and it totally eliminates that birth defect, which is spinal bifida. Okay. So folates basically prevent cancer. Okay, by protecting your DNA, which we know DNA is in our cells, from damage and mutation. So we definitely want that. We don't want any type of mutation when we're giving birth, even just in our day-to-day cells, because it don't have to be just when you're giving birth. We can have mutations in our cells right now, today. Okay, and the mutations or mutated cells can be the beginning of cancerous cells, and we don't want that. Okay, so we want to ingest beets. If we don't like the taste of beets, we'll mix beets with some type of fruit. Okay, it could be pineapple, it could be mango. I mean, it could be anything that would just kind of dampen that earthy taste for those who don't really like it so much, but it has so many great benefits for you. Okay, and it's good for you because it has soluble and insoluble fibers in it, and that fiber is going to keep the intestines nice and toned, which means it's going to have it healthy, and it's going to help to facilitate the movement of feces out of your intestines, okay, and out of your body, So beet greens are also good too. It has vitamins A, potassium, calcium, and it fights diseases. So we want to not only eat the beets itself, but there's greens that come out of the beets. So you got this big red beet, and most of the time, and all the time from what I've seen when you buy it, you got the greens coming out of it. Eat those greens. Don't discard them. Don't pluck them and throw it away. Those greens are good for you because, like I said, it's packed with vitamin A, potassium, and calcium, and it fights diseases. So anything that helps our immune system fights diseases, why are we throwing it in trash? Why are we discarding it? No, let's not do that. Let's keep it, and let's go ahead and use it. Okay? Now, these greens have some magic to them, y'all. For those who are having issues with smoking and trying to quit smoking, and you're having issues with it, these greens are going to help you with that urge to keep smoking. Okay, beet greens push blood pH slightly towards the alkaline side, allowing nicotine to stay in the blood longer. And I know some of y'all is like, well, how does that make sense? It's going to help us to keep the nicotine in our blood longer. Yes, and by doing this, you are smoking less cigarettes, less packs a day, a month, however. Because some people smoke a pack a day. That's a lot. I'm not judging. I love you all. But it's not a good habit. Okay? And so when you have these beet greens, it's going to help you by lowering or pushing the blood pH slightly towards the alkaline side. Okay? Because our bodies are supposed to be alkaline, not acidic. Okay? And most of us have acidic bodies because of the things that we're eating. Okay? But it's going to allow for for our bodies to be more alkaline, and allowing nicotine to stay in our bloods a little longer, thus reducing the craving for more cigarettes. Y'all hear me? We don't need to go out there and get that patch. You got beet grains that's going to help you. Them beet greens are going to help you. Okay? Stop sleeping on this stuff that you might not like beets. Okay, but if it's going to save your life, if it's going to reduce your cravings for smoking nicotine or smoking cigarettes that has nicotine in it, and eventually you don't even have the craving at all, then get used to what you don't like. Get over it. Because everything that tastes good is not good for you. Some of the stuff that tastes the worst be like the best stuff that's going to cure you of your disease. Not put a Band-Aid on it. Oh, we're just going to put a little Band-Aid on it. That's what the pharmaceutical company does. They'll give you stuff that's been cooked up, made up, put together in the lab, and we're guinea pigs. Okay, and it's like, okay, like I said before, they'll put a little bit of the good stuff that cures you, and that's how they draw you in. Well, this has peppermint in it. Peppermint in this scoliosis, they be having some crazy names for these medications coming out, right? They'll put a little bit of what can heal you totally. Isn't that something? Y'all better get a clue. So when you hear there's ginkgo biloba in there, in some type of drug they're trying to give you for your brain, when you have something that's like, oh, we have, beet juice in it, but it's got all these other chemicals, but it's another pill that it came out with, listen to that. Go then do your own research and see the stuff that's good for you that you recognize the name of, because some of these medications, you can't pronounce the names of those ingredients. You can't pronounce the name of those ingredients. But if they have beets, if they have cabbage, if they have carrots, carrot juice and all this type of stuff, you know what that is. Do your research and say, okay, that's interesting. With all these chemicals, then I guess there's something I ran across that is familiar to me. I know what carrots are. I know what the carrot juice is. I know what ginkgo biloba is. I know what fennel is. Okay, so then do your research and find out that whatever they're trying to sell you to heal your eyeballs, to heal your brain, and they put a little bit of the good stuff in it, that the good stuff is really what is going to cure you, not the other chemical names that they place with the good stuff. They try to trick you. That's how they pull you in. Oh, it's got ginkgo biloba in it. And ginkgo biloba is good for your memory. It's good for this. It's good for that. Yes, it is. But it's good all by itself. It don't need these other chemicals helping it. Ginkgo biloba does not need any chemicals to help it work and do its job. Stop. We are being tricked. And y'all falling for it because it's an easy pill. It's an easy just stab yourself and you lose the weight. Easy insulin, thing is going to put your blood sugar levels back right. It's easy. It's convenient. So that's why a lot of us fall for it too, because it's like, oh, you take this in a couple weeks, but are y'all listening to the side effects? The side effects is going to kill you. And now they got to tell you, so-and-so, this is good for you. And look at so-and-so, they running better, they smiling. I mean, the commercials are just like, wow, man, they do look good. And these are actors, and some of them are not actors. You got a few now that's like, they're really dealing with this disease, but the ones that's acting, they're like, yeah, they're doing good. Now they dancing. They got some of these commercials that's people are dancing and stuff. But at the end, baby, if you hear the side effects, shouldn't nobody be dancing over them side effects. Them side effects are killer. And sometimes if it's for you, okay, so say for instance, this medication that's coming out is to prevent you from getting Alzheimer's or dementia. Okay, they'll have, I'm using ginkgo biloba. They'll say ginkgo biloba, it's got ginkgo biloba and it has some other stuff in it that you can't pronounce or whatever. And then you listen to the side effects, and the side effects, you might go blind. Now, how are we going blind over something that's supposed to help our brain, okay? But somehow it's now affecting our eyesight. And it might say, and you might get dementia, 2 years in or whatever. Y'all need to pay attention to these side effects. Sometimes the side effects do worse damage and or do exactly what it is that is damaging your body right now. Like, so if it's supposed to be for your brain, some of them you'll get dementia and you'll get Alzheimer's. Like, what is that? What are we doing? Y'all need to start paying attention. Okay, but they pull you in by saying some of the stuff that we might recognize as being good for our bodies, and we're like, okay, it's good for me. It's gonna be good for me. I mean, they got ginkgo biloba in it. They got fennel seeds in it. They got peppermint. They got carrot juice in it. Yeah, but the rest of that stuff is not good for you, and the bad stuff is going to overwhelm the good stuff because they don't have enough of the good stuff to really cure you like this carrots by itself could do. Like I said, any good thing, any vegetables and fruits that you're taking, it does not need any help from the pharmaceutical company coming in with their own mixtures of stuff they done made up in the lab to help it out. What? That is not what the Most High did. The Most High said there is healing in everything, in our fruits and stuff. In the healing, there's fruits in the healing of our nations, in our fruits, our trees, the herbs and things that are growing outside in the soil. He never said that you got to go and, go mix some concoction up in the lab to get your healing. Come on now, y'all. Okay? Let's be real. Let's be real. Some of us don't know, and it's okay because I'm here. Okay? Let's talk about cabbage. Cabbage. Baby, I love some cabbage. Okay? Slice that cabbage up, clean it first. You got to clean everything today. Y'all stop getting these fruits and vegetables at the market and y'all ain't rinsing nothing off. You ain't cleaning nothing. Stop that. Y'all know it's full of pesticides. They've been sprayed with all kind of stuff. And now if you listen, they're saying that these farmers who have like chickens or hogs and pigs and things like that, their feces are going into this big huge lake where they drain off their urine and the feces and stuff, and then they're taking that very same lake that has all that stuff in it and the chemicals, and they're spraying their crops, which is why we're getting E. coli off of cabbage or spinach and stuff. Like, how are we getting E. coli? Because the feces and the urine and things of the cows and the pigs and the chickens are going into this cesspool, and they're using this cesspool to spray and water the plants and stuff. I know that sounds crazy, but I promise you it's real. I'm not making this up. And so that's why you have these outbreaks of E. coli and these things that's usually in meat. Now they're jumping into, and it seems like they're jumping into, but not really. They're being sprayed, being watered by the farmers using this stuff from the from the feces and stuff of the cows and their livestock, basically. So now you got spinach that has E. coli in there. How is that happening? That's how it's happening. So please do wash any produce, any meats that you get from the store. Don't just take it from the packet and then just start eating it or heating it up and then eat it. Wash it. My kids were, for a minute, was feeling like they don't care about the consumer. They don't, sis. They really don't. It's all about money, and we know that. We gotta stop. It's about money. It's about money. These people don't care about you. They don't. And I don't want to say it that way, but come on, that's life. So you gotta care about you. When you bring anything from the store, please wash it. Please rinse it really good. Okay? Use baking soda for your fruits and vegetables. Okay? And my kids, they were feeling some type of way for a minute. I was getting my chicken, and I still do that. My dishwater always has bleach in it. Now, some people say, well, bleach ain't good for you. I'm going to always use bleach. Okay? I grew up in it. I grew up with it. Anytime I make dishwater, it's bleach. My daughter always asks me, is it bleach in here? And I'm like, I'm not going to stop using bleach. Now I have ruined maybe a shirt or two because I got bleach in it, and but I'm just mindful now how I look when I'm washing dishes or whatever. Maybe change my shirt, and I don't put as much as I used to put in, okay? Because I will pour a nice copious amount of bleach in my dishwater because I'm wiping stuff off, and now we got little furry friends, so I'm definitely putting bleach in there. I'm not going to stop, okay? But at the end of the day, when you bring home these fruits and vegetables, you need to be washing them down, okay? If I'm cooking chicken and my chicken wings, yes, I am dipping them. I'm dipping them in my water. Now, some might say, I might get backlash from it like, oh, sis, that's you poisoning yourself. Whatever. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't feel like I'm poisoning myself. What I'm doing is cleaning them. Now, I'm not soaking them in the dishwater. I'm not soaking them in the dishwater. What is this? I'm not soaking them in the dishwater, but what I am doing is making sure that we all clean. And that ain't nobody getting E. coli over here. Why am I dragging this over here? Because, baby, if you ain't cleaning your stuff, then, I mean, that's not healthy, y'all. Y'all can't just assume that this meat is already clean because it's coming from the store. So make sure, again, I'm going to just get off this soapbox, but make sure that you're cleaning your vegetables and fruits before you eat them, before you cook them. Sister Denise said that she uses vinegar to clean meats. Yes. Sister, you know what? I'm gonna start doing that because that's probably more healthier than dipping it in my dishwater with the bleach. Okay, but yes, I'm gonna start using that. Okay, yeah, that's probably healthier, I'm sure. Use that vinegar to clean up your poultry before you eat it. Okay, now I don't do my fish like that, especially salmon. I just rinse it off really good. Just rinse it off. Okay, so y'all, cabbage. So cabbage is from a cruciferous family. Okay, it's in the same family as bok choy and Savoy cabbage. Okay, it has a lot of beta carotene. It's a lot of stuff that we talked about today has a lot of beta carotene, which already on top of you already know it's going to reduce cancer. Okay, it's a cancer reducer. Okay, that a phytochemical in the vegetables. So y'all, cabbage is so good for those who are having issues with ulcers. So if you have ulcer issues, tummy issues, stressing yourself out, and you have these ulcers, that runs in my family. I know my dad had ulcers, and he was taking Tagamet, and that's, again, a pharmaceutical medication that he was taking, tablet that he was taking for his ulcers. We already know that behind any disease and ailment that there is a psychological issue. And I'm not saying you got to be crazy. I'm saying when it says psychological, that it stems from something, some type of trauma or something that we're going through or have gone through, some past trauma that we have not reconciled. Okay. So a lot of our diseases are from that. I'm not saying that every one of them, because that might not be the case. But a lot of times, if we were to sit, and I'm going to do another study, because there's a lot of diseases that are associated with emotions. Okay. And I'm again to that's a powerful lesson, y'all. That's powerful, because a lot of us are going through things that we don't know. What is it? Why do I have this disorder? And it could be because you're not moving. It could be because you're not, exercising the way you should. You're not eating the way you should. It could be just environmental. It could be hereditary. But a lot of times when it comes down to us, though, there is an emotional attachment. It could be anger. It could be disappointment. It could be anxiety. It could be rage. It could be hate that's behind, or fear that's behind certain ailments and diseases. Okay. So cabbage helps to prevent and heal ulcers. Okay. That runs in my family. So I know a couple of my sisters, they have told me also that cabbage is so good for you. So if you eat cabbage, just you chopping it up and you just season it and you eating it on the skillet, whatever, however you eat it, that's good for you. If you make cabbage juice, it's good for you as well. Okay, so cabbage juice and just cabbage itself is so good for ulcers. So don't run to the pharmaceutical companies for stuff like that, y'all. Again, this is right at your home, or go get it. If you have ulcer, now you know. Cabbage juice. If you don't like cabbage, go get a cabbage and juice that bad boy and drink the juice. Or you can boil the cabbage and drink the cabbage juice from you boiling it. Okay? There's a lot of ways to skin a cat. Okay? It kills the ulcer causing H. pylori bacteria ulcers. That's the bacteria that causes the ulcers. H. pylori bacteria. Okay, it's called Helicobacter pylori bacteria. Okay, so that's what the H stands for. And you can get a touch of that too. You can get a touch of that bacteria, because I think I had a bacterial virus just a couple of days ago. My stomach was just hurting, and it didn't come from any stress or anything like that. Like I said, there are some diseases that we have had, short-term and long-term, that is attributed to our emotions. Okay, but sometimes it's just attributed to just something you ate, something you touched, and from the touched here to the mouth, unbeknownst to us, could cause some things to come through, and then, it goes away. But I was drinking also ginger juice. My ginger juice helped me because, baby, I was in so much pain. I'm like, what is going on with me? What's going on in my stomach? And so the minute I started drinking that ginger juice, so ginger is also good for if you're having ulcers or if you're having any type of just pain in your stomach. Okay, so cabbage juice contains a phytochemical called gifarnate. Okay, gifarnate, it coaxes the stomach cells to make extra mucus, which protects the lining of the stomach walls from digestive acids. Okay, so that's why this cabbage juice is good for you, because it has this gifarnate that helps to basically produce more mucus, okay, to coat your stomach, to coat the inside of the stomach, to protect it from the digestive acids. Okay, drink one quart of raw cabbage juice for 5 days, and the ulcers in your stomach will heal, and in your small intestines. Okay, and eat, if you want to eat it instead, like I said earlier, you can eat it, but for 5 days, 1 quart of raw cabbage juice or the cabbage itself. In 5 days, your stomach will be healed. Or the ulcer will be healed. And if you have any issues, if the ulcer is within your intestines, it also will be healed. Okay? So, y'all, we pretty much have come to the end of the road for this week. I'm going to go next week into more fruits and vegetables, herbs and spices that you have in your home that are going to heal you. We're going to be here next week, the same time at 3 o'clock. And until we're finished with everything. But I need you all to be more cognizant of what you're eating, and to understand that the foods that you have in your house, the apples, the oranges, the greens, be it spinach, the kale, the bok choy, the carrots, the bell peppers, the onions, the garlic, these things are healing and will heal your body. Will heal your body. Don't second guess. And if you don't know, just look it up. Say, I got a stomach ache. What natural remedy at home, just type it in, that I can use to heal this, instead of going, and finding the quick remedy, okay, in the pharmacy, going to pick up a prescription. You have your answers right at home. You have your remedy right at home. Okay, you have it. And it's just all for you to look and see, like, what is it? And for those who don't know, this is what I'm here for. I have a passion to help people to heal themselves. I've been in the medical field since I started working. Okay, I was a medic in the military, for 8 years, and I seen how so many people weren't getting help. Like, they were not getting the prescription drugs that were given, was not helping them. At one point, I wanted to be a doctor. I talked to my officers while I was in the military, and I said, man, tell me what it is to be a doctor, and, give me some insights, because this is the direction I think I want to go in. And they did not discourage me, but what they were saying discouraged me, if that makes sense. They were telling me, a lot of them were telling me that if they knew that it was going to be the way it is, which was really about the money, that they never would have become officers. I mean, they would never have become doctors. And when they got into the meat and bones of telling me what it is they experienced that really has them just dissatisfied with being doctors, and with the really just our medical, as it pertains to the United States, with the healthcare, I decided, I'm not going there, and I didn't know at the time that I could be like a holistic doctor. I was just one track on just being a physician, working in a hospital, surgeries and all that other stuff, until I just started researching myself after talking to them. And that was many, many years ago. Okay. And from then I just been working in the medical field. I'm an x-ray tech by trade. So I've seen it. I've seen people constantly coming in to get x-rays, and to, I've had other friends who are nurses and doctors, and talking to them, and just stuff is not working. Okay. And then some of the doctors, when I talk to them, they weren't even taught about holistic stuff. Now I think they're starting to kind of move a little bit towards that way, a little bit. but there's an extra course or outside course of that they can take. But just in their studies of becoming physicians, they are not being told and taught the holistic side of what carrots can do, of what garlic can do, and how it's good for your body and what it does to heal your body. They're not being taught that. Okay, so the Most High put a passion in me to just be so enthralled into learning what different herbs and spices can do for you. I was so interested. I am interested. I'm forever learning. I'm ever a student in learning, and I'm going through this just like you all. I'm no different. I have not arrived. I'm still learning. I'm still studying. I have tons of books that I love to read and I love to do my study on, because I'm going to give it to you all, and it's free for those again who don't want to do the study themselves. Come to my platform. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I love what I do, and I have a passion for what I do, and I want to continue to do it until people are really healed. And they're healed by their own hands, by the herbs, by what's in their cabinets, cayenne pepper, cinnamon, fennel seeds, sesame seeds, pepper, turmeric. I mean, you got a slew of things right now that's in your seasoning drawer or your cabinet, however you want to, wherever you put your seasons in, that would help heal whatever you're going through. And I'm here just for you to take notice and for you to understand, baby, you ain't far from your healing. It's right there in your home. And if it's not in your home, then go run out and get that cabbage for your ulcer. Go run out there and get them those fennel leaves or seeds for your baby who is colicky. Okay, I'm here for it, and I love what I do. I love talking to people. I love meeting people. I love helping people. Okay, I also have a platform for those who are just really struggling with their diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure, congestive heart failure, whatever you have. I have a link right here on my page where you can go and do a personal consultation. It is $90 for an hour, but you get the whole gamut of what you need as far as your exercise. If you're trying to lose weight, I give you suggestions that you can write, and then I'll send it to you. So it's not just me verbally telling you, but it's also something that you can look through and say, okay, I'm supposed to do this day 1, day 2, all the way. You got a 30-day menu for your personal ailment. So it's personalized for you, for your ailment, for what you're going through. Check me out, okay? Because I got a lot of people asking for help, and I will give them little tidbits, but I'm not going to give you all of it, because this is my job, okay? This is my job. This is how I get paid as well when people do come and see about me, okay, in that way. I have my ginger juice subscriptions for those who are needing help. Ginger juice has so many benefits. I made a video, okay, I'm going to do it every week. Y'all going to get tired of me, man. It's just ginger, my God, that's all she talking about. Yes, my ginger juice is healing. Ginger is healing. And I didn't make the ginger, the Most High did, but I use the ginger in a way that is going to heal you of every ailment. You got to consistently use it. You got to consistently drink it. And it's good for you. And every ingredient is organic. Every ingredient is the only sweetener is raw honey. If it's coming from my kitchen, it's right for you. It's good for you because I use it myself. My family uses it. Okay, and I wouldn't give anything to my family that I wouldn't give to you all. I give anything to y'all that I wouldn't give to my own family. Okay, so thank you all for being with me. Join me next week. We're going to talk about some more things that you have in your home that can help you with simple ailments and more complicated ailments, okay? Because we done already talked about decreasing and eliminating cancers, okay? Issues with your digestive system, issues with your heart, okay? Helping you to clear out the plaque and the calcium buildup in your arteries to your smallest arteries, your capillaries. From your capillaries to your arteries, okay? And your veins. So you got the capillaries, your veins, okay, and you got your arteries, and then you got your arterioles, which are smaller than your arteries. Okay, so we want all those ways, those runways in between your body that passes, blood through them and oxygen through these pathways in your body, these veins, these venues, these arteries, these capillaries, to be patent, to be open. We don't want no blockages, because blockages mean stroke, heart attacks, and things like that. And there's things within your home, again, that will help to unblock those things, to help prevent. Okay? So again, thank you, Facebook. Thank you, TikTok, for being with me. I appreciate you all. Come and meet me at the same time, 3 o'clock next Sunday. Every Sunday I do a live at 3 o'clock. And sometimes we last to 4:30. I don't do but an hour and a half because I don't want to wear out the saints. Okay? But thank you so much. You're welcome, Denise. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. I thank you all so much, and please support a sister. All you have to do is join my Facebook, join my TikTok, join my Instagram. It's free of charge. Like my videos. Okay, I'm not getting paid by any of these platforms. So if for ones that you want to get paid, even if I did want to get paid, what's wrong with that? I'm giving out this information, and it's free. So at the end of the day, I am not getting paid. Okay, I'm not one of those ones that get 5,000. That would be nice if I did at some point. That would be beautiful. The Most High bless me with that. But right now, all you have to do is just like and subscribe to my platforms. And I appreciate you all for doing that, okay? Thank you again. And I'll see y'all next Sunday, same time, same place. You all be well. Again, I'm Cashel, Holistic Healing and Wellness by Cashel's Corner. Thank you for your time. I'm Cashel Staples. Bye-bye. And have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you, loves. She says she's drinking ginger tea while listening to you. Yes, sis, I got a subscription for you too. The link is on the side. I got a subscription for you. I get them 4 juices. Look at my video I just put out, okay? And again, every week I'm also going to put out a live video on my ginger juices for those who want to join the subscription. It's $61.15 a month. Some might say that's too much, then it's not for you. If even you think it's too much, you don't even know what it comes with. But what it comes with is health, good health. We don't put a price on our health. You shouldn't. That's too much. You go to Starbucks every day for a drink, $6 or more. I think I'm being generous. Dunkin' Donuts too. So why can't you put healthy stuff in and support a sister for what she's giving out to be a healthy juice that is going to heal your body, right? Okay, so enough of that, but y'all be blessed. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next Sunday. Thank you. Be well.